Boy, I tell you, some of you Bear fans have the smoothest brains that ever existed. How could you not see this happening? I mean, it was blatantly obvious that it was going to happen. You got Robert Kraft over there going out of his way, waving his hands in the air like those things at those dealerships, those inflatable dolls that be blowing in the wind, waving their hands. The wacky wavy guy. Like, I don't know, like on Family Guy. Hey, welcome to the wacky wavy guy. That was Robert Kraft getting the NFL's attention, the commissioner's attention. Hey, look at me. I just interviewed a couple black guys. It was already in motion. He would have never hired Gerard Mayo if Mike Vrabel was available to be hired as the coach of the New England Patriots. So as soon as the possibility arose and Robert Kraft started talking about, hey, we interviewed some black guys. That's basically what he did. He might as well had blatantly said that, you know, because everybody knew he wanted Mike Vrabel to be the coach of the New England Patriots. He's a Patriot. He's in the Ring of Honor for that organization, for Christ's sake. How do you not have enough discernible common sense to see the play that was going down? And you still had these idiot Bear fans talking about, hey, we should hire Mike Vrabel right now. He's the guy to hire. He's the best guy. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I mean, seriously, what? I would say what teams you guys be watching, but basically the NFL as a whole, as far as how it operates, how things go. I mean, are you really an NFL fan? You really, truly didn't see what was going on? And you guys still saying, and what's really crazy is like you're going out of your way to convince yourselves to not hire Ben Johnson. Don't hire Ben Johnson because he's not an experienced coach. But I find it ironic that if a guy is a defensive coordinator and also does not have experience as a head coach, you don't mind hiring him. It's just the same stupid mentality, the same as it was. You're trying to bring 1985 into 2025. That's just not going to work. That's dumb. That's very, very dumb. But you guys don't see the play. Your brain is just, it's like you got applesauce for brains. What's wrong with some of y'all? And the sad thing is you're going out of your way to say, well, Ben Johnson is not a leader of men. Every coach and coordinator is a leader of men. Their job is to lead men. What are you talking about? That's not even a real thing. That's like bear weather. That's not a real thing. So Ben Johnson being the offensive coordinator for the Lions, who is he leading then? Does the offense not have men on it? Is the offense not full of men? Jared Goff looks like a man to me. The offensive line look like men to me. What are y'all even talking about? Sometimes I think you guys you're just so traumatized. You guys act like a battered spouse. It's like you guys have PTSD, and it's like you lose all your ability to exercise any sort of common sense. And the Bears brass, the Bears organization, from top down, they not exempt from this either, because they seem mentally challenged and traumatized too, because they keep doing the same shit over and over and over. And even if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. They still align themselves the same way. Hey, let's hire the GM before we hire the team president, of which is going to report to the team president. So wouldn't it have been better to hire the team president first so he can hire the GM, and then the GM can hire the coach Then the coach can hire their assistants. That's normally how it works as far as a well functioning organization. But now, no, we're the Bears. Let's hire the coach first, and then the GM, and then the president, and then we'll go back down and hire the scouts for the coach. And then after we hire the scouts for the coach, then we'll start hiring the assistants for the coach. So the coach don't have to do it himself. We'll hire the assistants for the coach. I mean, this is the mentality of the Chicago Bears organization. It's like a Jenga puzzle that has collapsed already, but the pieces all over the place. Just utterly ridiculous. And the fact that you morons you're just going out of your way to, anybody but Ben Johnson. What has Ben Johnson done to any of y'all to make y'all hate him that much? It's like you're scared. It's like Bears fans are scared to be fans of a team that actually has the ability to light up the scoreboard. It's like you guys don't like that for some reason. You want to win games 10-3. You actually think that in 2025, with the rule changes being in favor of offense, the rule changes being in favor of the quarterback, you actually still believe that you can win the Super Bowl beating teams 10-3. You actually believe that. It's not 1985 anymore. And your weakest argument is, well, we can't hire Ben Johnson because once upon a time we hired Matt Nagy. Everybody knew that Andy Reid was the brains behind the offense in Kansas City. Everybody knows it. Anybody with common sense knows it. This is different. Ben Johnson has been running the Lions offense the past 3 years. It's his creation. It's his vision. There's even stories that he has the ability to create plays within a game when he sees something that can be exploited on an opposing team's defense. That he has the ability to create plays out of nowhere on the sideline if deemed necessary. That's the type of visionary that we need working with Caleb Williams, of whom has been anointed the franchise quarterback. You drafted him number one. Get that man the right coach to mold him and develop him. It is not that hard. It shouldn't be this hard to comprehend. Get him an offensive line, a halfway decent running back, and watch him flourish, provided that you give him Ben Johnson. But no, anybody but Ben, huh? No, let's bring Pete Carroll in, who's 95 years old. Yes, I'm discriminating against age because you just drafted a franchise QB, 21 years old, green thumb. You need to get him an offensive-minded coach that's going to be around 10, 15 plus years, 20 years. Instead of bringing in Pete Carroll or whoever the hell else, Brian Flores, whose coaches, assistant coaches hated him, players hated him, Tua hated him, and you're gonna bring him in talking about, oh well, he learned his lesson. This is that same trope. We gotta have a defensive guy no matter what. Well, fuck it, hire Mike Singletary. If you want to turn this thing into a clown college, go full-fledged clown college. Turn it into the circus that it's turning into already anyway. Let's just do that shit. The circus is in town. The Bears are in town. You're halfway there anyway. But I'm the weird one. I'm the crazy one. Why you want Ben Johnson so bad? Why don't you? Should be the question. Why don't you want Ben Johnson? Did he steal your girlfriend? Did he make fun of you? Did he throw sandwich? Did he throw frozen sandwiches at you in the lunchroom at school? I mean, why do you hate Ben Johnson so much? What do you have against him? Oh, he's a coach for one of our division rivals. That's what you want to say, but you at the very least you realize how stupid that would sound. So you stop a step short of saying that. But it seems like that's what a lot of y'all have in the back of y'all mind anyway. He's not going to coach in our division. He wants to go somewhere else. Now you want him to go somewhere else because you're an idiot. A blithering, slithering idiot. For those of you that don't know, this is Shy Out of Town Sports, and we're calling out the buffoonery in Chicago Bears fandom. And that's not even including some of these idiots that are got their pom-poms out for Tyson Bagent. You guys are a bunch of clowns. And you know who I'm talking to. Whatever your tribe is, boy, you don't know shit either. Oh, finger food eating ass dude. You need to shut up. Your football knowledge is in the toilet. But the thumbnail and what you see on your screen, I just want to put that up because it was blatantly obvious, in my opinion. I couldn't have been the only one to see what was happening, what was going to happen. So Mike Vrabel was off the table a long time ago. So as far as I'm concerned, there's Ben Johnson and the rest is trash. Because the only way you can lose out on Ben Johnson is if you're not willing to do what it takes to get your number one choice. And me saying that Ben Johnson is the number one choice, I'm kind of throwing that out there as a caveat because that's my own personal opinion, which ironically aligns with a lot of people's opinion in the NFL that say Ben Johnson is the consensus number one choice as far as head coaching candidates in this offseason cycle. But if anything transpires that makes Ryan Poles decide, oh, I don't want Ben Johnson, you know there's ulterior motives going on right there because supposedly he's worried about Ben Johnson pushing him out the door. So instead of hiring the best candidate for the job and being confident in yourself that you know how to make the right decisions to build a team, you want to take the weaselly, cowardly way out and pretend like you don't want Ben Johnson. If that's what's going on, then the decision should be blatantly clear right there. Ryan Poles, maybe you not the man for the job anyway. Maybe you should be pushed out the door. Add that to all your bumbling mistakes. Chase Claypool, Velus Jones Jr., of which you double, triple, quadruple, quintuple down on, as well as Matt Eberflus, who should have been fired before you even drafted Caleb Williams. You probably could have had Ben Johnson last year. But see, the Bears always do things backwards and or late and then want to know why they got garbage on their plate. Just trash sickles dripping down on the Bears organization. Because instead of making the right decisions when it's right there in front of you, when it's time to make it, you'll wait a year or two and then make the same decision, even though the landscape has changed and that decision is not even valid anymore. It expired 2 years ago when you had the chance in the first place. Jim Hardball, anybody? But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy with a mic that has the ability to see what's going to happen before it happens. Just basically using common sense. Robert Kraft practically doing jumping jacks in the rain. Like, hey, look at me. I interviewed two black guys. Well, I don't even know if it was two. It might have been one. But still, he made sure that Rooney Rule was taken care of, knowing damn well who he was going to hire in the first place. But no, you can't talk to some Bear fans. They anybody but Ben Johnson. And if Ben Johnson is seeing that, I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up linking up with Brady out in Las Vegas. Okay, maybe I'll go coach the Raiders. At least I know Brady really wants to win, even though he's the minority owner for the Las Vegas Raiders. At least his influence and the people he know around the league, he can get Ben Johnson the scouts he need and want, possibly the GM that he wants. I mean, it's all on the table out there. I mean, they don't have a quarterback, but, you know, maybe Ben wants to pick his own quarterback. I don't know. You never know. But I know one thing, the Bears are in the driver's seat right now, and if they choose to take their hand off the wheel and take a nap while they're on the expressway, so be it. We know what kind of organization we're rooting for and dealing with. And at that point in time, we'll know. It'll be blatantly obvious. It is a waste of time taking this organization seriously. And at that point in time, we can start choosing to withdraw our financial support, attention, and energy, and let the Bears' pockets start to suffer. Because that's the next move. If y'all gonna keep doing dumb shit when certain situations are blatantly obvious and right in front of your face, but y'all still elect to do dumb shit, then the fans should just start turning their back and doing other stuff. Putting our money in other places, putting our attention in other places. Let y'all chew on that for a while. Anyway, that's all I got to say right now. This is Shy Out of Town Sports. Let me know what y'all think down in the description box down below about this whole scenario of Mike Vrabel becoming the New England Patriots head coach, as if we didn't all know.